INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all of our viewers and listeners tuning in with us here in INCRadio, Texas Satellite Studio. It is currently 12:36 p.m. Central Standard Time, and here in Austin, Texas, it is currently 66 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been the weather's been on and off lately. Been cold here, been warm there, but we're here. And good afternoon to everyone here in the Central Time Zone. Let's go ahead and see who else is tuning in with us. Let's go. Why don't we stay here at home here in Austin, Texas, where we have Sister Jamie, one of our co-hosts. Sister Jamie, how are you?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you all for tuning in to INC Radio Texas this morning. It is a lovely day. We've had a lot of varied weather, but today seems to be a very nice day. So, thank you, Brother Justin. How are you, Sister Wendy?
Hi, Sister Jamie. Hi, everybody. I'm Sister Wendy from Houston. And yes, we've had kind of a roller coaster ride on our weather, but thankfully the sun has come out today.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to this sunshine today, especially for our topic for today, because I know we're still in our goal setting series topic for today. So let's go and dive right into that. And our topic for today, of course, we do have it is our 2024 goal setting series. And today we're going to be talking about healthy habits because I'm sure all of us have made our health and fitness goals for 2024. And of course, we hold that goal every year, or rather we make that goal every year. And yeah, we do have our hurdles, and it's very common for us to lose sight of our fitness goals, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And of course, we also do have an update here in the District of Texas. We do have our upcoming special gathering in celebration of the SCAN and CMDPS societies. Or for our viewers and listeners who don't know what those are, SCAN is our Society of Communication and Networkers brethren, and CMDPS is our Christian Medical, Dental, and Paramedical Society of for all our brethren in the medical field, and that's what and that will be happening on February 17th in the local congregation of Universal City. And let's go ahead and see who's tuning in with us today here on our show. We have Luis Nino from Edinburgh, Texas. We also have Aaron Domingo from Houston, Texas. We have our very own multimedia advisor, but the Archie Talents, and we also have Timothy Conroy tuning in from Killeen, Texas, Elizabeth Red from Edinburgh, Texas, and Jay Garcia from Tomball, Texas. So as we are moving on with our show, let's go ahead and start with our top discussion. So we do have our question of the day, which is, of course, and we do have this in our live YouTube chat also, which is, what are your health and fitness goals for 2024? Please let us know what those are. We will be sure to read your answers at some point during our show. So let's ask just either one of you. So, what are your health and fitness goals for 2024?
Yeah, I'm laughing because I'm thinking my health and fitness goal for 2024 is to have a health and fitness goal outlined for 2024. Like I said earlier, I think in our, just our behind the scenes discussion, January was a trial month, right? So, we still have
It,
February till the end of the year. So I still have 11 months to figure out what that goal is. So I think, that would be my first goal, is to set up a goal. What about you, Sister Wendy?
Yes, that's definitely on my list of to-dos too, is to actually set the goal. But one of the things that I really do hope happen is drinking enough water every day.
That is a very good goal, because I feel like sometimes we forget. We you know, does coffee even count? No, it doesn't. I mean, it does because it's liquid, but I think drinking
I
more
think
water definitely
yeah.
is much better for your
Yes,
health.
please drink your water. Stay hydrated. In fact, wait, let me see if I can hold it. Okay, there, yeah, yeah. Drink your water, everyone.
Yes, definitely. I think that, what is it? Is it 64 ounces like daily? Is that
I
the,
think it's based on I'm no expert on this, but at least the apps that I've been using, they use my weight and then they'll help calculate like my water. But yeah, it's definitely a challenge because when you're working or studying or doing something when you're in the zone, it's just so easy to forget to get up, refill, or just drink from your cup. So if there's any tips out there for those who are tuning in, I'd love to see any tips and tricks.
I agree. Like drinking more water, it's such an underrated, health habit that I think, it would be such a great, maybe a mini goal, right? Like I think that you can start baby steps towards like a grander goal. So I definitely yeah, I will subscribe to that. If anyone out there has great tips and tricks and how to drink more water, please share them. I think for me, as we also age, like okay, so here, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna make this public so I can hold myself accountable. It's like to move more. So I feel like, last time I saw my doctor, they were like, you need to move more. And whatever that means could be like probably walking more, or even probably just like even being at home, maybe finally watching all like my exercise videos that I've saved on my phone, not watching them, but actually doing them. Because I would, I'll be honest, I sit there and I watch them and not do them. But this time, maybe while maybe I'm cooking, I can do squats, or, brushing my teeth. Maybe I can do curls or something. But I definitely, that would be my goal, is to move more. What about you, Brother Justin?
It's like what you said, Sister Jamie. January was the free trial month, and that was before we have to pay for the full a premium subscription for the rest of 2020, from 2024. And drinking water, it actually is something that I know can help quite a lot of people. That's something a lot of doctors are saying, a lot of health experts are saying. That's really something that people overlook. And I actually want to extend this discussion to not just to our viewers and listeners, but also to another one of our participants who just joined us all the way from the San Francisco satellite studio. How are you doing, Brother Vince?
Doing well, Justin. It's been a while. How
It's
long has it been since we've been on a show together?
I can't remember last time we were on a show together, but just saw you last month.
Yes, you're right. You're very, very much right. You did see me last month.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much. Yes, you saw us on the trial run of 2024.
The first trial run, but before you came on here, we were just asking some of our viewers and listeners, and we'll get to those answers later on, about our fitness goals and our health and fitness goals for 2024. So, what are yours?
So obviously, like what you said, January was a trial run. Definitely a trial run. Hey, I get a pass. I get a pass.
You were
I
you,
get a
you were
pass.
you were enjoying the first couple weeks of married life. It's okay.
Exactly. I was on my honeymoon, so I get a pass. I ate all the food I ever wanted. So yes, Hawaii, spam musubi, amazing. Had it every day. Okay, but you know what? They consider it healthy there. So
It's healthy. I
yeah,
mean, you have spam. That's your protein. Rice is your carbs. I th- okay.
nori is your veg.
Exactly. Exactly.
So exactly, exactly. So I had a good meal there. Just saying, I had a good meal there. But for my health goals and fitness, something that I wanted to do is stop. I'm going to not look at fitness plans, look at meal plans, stuff like that, because it's just a lot of work. One, it's a lot of work. Two, because it's a lot of work, I don't think I can keep up with it. So
It
for
is. It is a lot of work.
yeah. So instead of just doing that, because it might and I might end up burning myself out just trying to figure out all of that all the time. So something that decided for myself this yesterday actually is, you know, start small. Do 100 jumping jacks within a day. Doesn't have to be like within the hour, within a day. So you can spread that out, like 25 in the morning, 25 in the afternoon, and then
So
maybe
so
uh,
what does that mean? You have what? You have 99 left for the day?
ha ha, you're funny. I have 100 for the day. I haven't done it yet this morning, but I did do it yesterday. So yeah, just doing 100 jumping jacks, 20 and 20 push-ups. Start there for this month, right?
Okay,
Start there.
okay, you say push-ups. Now I'm just curious, and this is a legit question. Are these push-ups where your knees stay on the ground, or are your feet actually up and your position is actually like um a a ramp? So which one is it?
Oh no, the proper one, where your feet are the ones that are supporting your whole entire body as well as your
Okay, so it's
core.
the second one. Okay.
Yes, it's the second one. Yes. But yeah, so essentially just starting small, and obviously, for those of you that were tuning in to INC Radio San Francisco, I was drinking water. So, and
And I
drinking a
and
lot
I
more
see the
water.
proof because the glass is empty.
It, not quite. Hold on.
Well, the glass
Now it's empty.
now it's
Okay.
empty. Okay.
Now it's empty. But yes, and drinking more water. So, just a few things to start it off. And also in terms of like meals, I know that for a lot of people, the diet, they feel diet is a very very big thing. But why restrict yourself when you can just make the things that you're eating already a little bit healthier? Just alter it a little bit. Doesn't have to, like, Filipino food is healthy. Okay. Like, Filipino food is healthy. Eat it. Like, eat it. Just make sure you're eating um up until you're full, not until you want more. Just up until you're full. So just
No,
this those things, just in moving more. So those are the few things that I'm trying to achieve in 2024, along with my wife.
Brother Vince, a couple of things. One, I'm glad you mentioned those things about fitness plans. I mean, if you're staying consistent with those, then okay, yeah, go ahead and do it. But of course, no one says that you have to stick with them. It's whatever you enjoy, whatever you feels like fits you best, whatever makes you hit your goals. Mine. I'm actually glad you mentioned um eating. I'm glad we talked about for the last few minutes. And I mean, there are a lot of healthy choices out there. Like, of course, it's those things we learned in what are those things that we learned in our science and health classes? Like, of course, we're taught to eat those lean protein sources. And the fruits and vegetables. Am I right, Sister Jamie? Like eating and even drinking them too. Is that right, Sister Jamie?
Absolutely. I mean, I think I like the idea of starting small and maybe like changing some eating habits or switching things out would be a great way to start, like those habits. And I like I said, I see January is a pass, you know, it's like a trial run. So I think we have to give ourselves some grace. And so I think besides like, moving more, drinking more water, like starting like just healthier alternatives, like, maybe eating more fruits. I feel like I don't eat enough like fruits, or I mean, I think I'm just too lazy to cut up an apple. I think that's my excuse. So seriously, I probably, I should just probably, just, bite the bullet and start eating more fruits or however I can get that.
And speaking of food, we actually have a segment here that'll teach us on how to make a healthy smoothie that we could start trying for this year 2024. So to our viewers and listeners and to our Queer Tech, if the video is ready, let's go ahead and watch this segment of Recipe Corner.
Today, we're making the berry healthy smoothie. All right, let's go ahead and prepare those ingredients. We'll show you how to turn these into these beautiful smoothies. So ingredients we'll need is like the frozen berries, the peanut butter, which is optional, oatmeal, and today we're using almond milk, but you can substitute it. Last but not least, chia seeds to add a special crunch. So we'll start with the dry foods. The berries is you can add about 2/3 of a cup, and then add in the oatmeal, sprinkling in the chia seeds and the peanut butter. Let that almond milk slowly sink in. And now it's ready to be blended all together. Oh, look at that beautiful color. You can drink it as is, or you can put it in these beautiful cups. And that's it. It's easy as that. Very fast and on the go. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed our Recipe Corner Episode 1, the Berry Healthy Smoothie.
Thank you to all of our viewers and listeners who have tuned into our segment of Recipe Corner. And I feel like smoothies are really underappreciated, don't you think, Sister Jamie?
Absolutely. It's a great way to sneak in like fruits and vegetables for sure. And you can basically drink it on the go. And I'm sure it'll provide a lot of like energy and it'll keep you, like full maybe for a good part of the day. And I'm actually, now that I've seen, I'm like, I think I'm going to make some smoothies. I think I have all of that stuff in the pantry. So I think I'll give it a try.
Exactly. And before we move forward with our topic discussion, let's go ahead and see who's tuning in with us. We have, we have Olivia Castillo from Houston, Texas, tuning in with us. We also have Bern Gonzaga, who's saying happy anniversary to Sister Nida and Brother Romy Pablo in Humboldt, Texas. We have Sister Liz McDonald, who says, since I gained 20 pounds last year, my goal is to lose what I gained. So I am back to doing low carb intermittent fasting, and she is commenting all the way from the Lake Jackson Group Worship Service. And we also have Irene Vergara, who's tuning in from the local congregation of Corpus Christi. We also have Gloria Canlapan, who's tuning in from Austin, Texas. And we have Brother Matt Talent, who says, does aerobic eating count as exercise? When the right hand gets tired, use the left hand. It's movement, so I guess so. Yeah. And we also have brother Kevin Marin, who says my goal is to go to the gym at least 6 times a week, and that's actually a really good goal. And I like the numbers. I like how we're using numbers in our goals. I want to go to the gym 6 times a week. I'm going to lose this amount of weight for the first few months. I mean, I like how we're getting specific in our goals. Don't you think, Sister Wendy?
Yeah, I really agree. And I think it's easier to track your progress too if you're meeting your goal or if you're not versus just setting a very broad goal of saying I am going to drink more water. So instead of that, maybe I should say I will aim to drink, is 1 liter a lot or too much? Something like that, like 1 liter of
Is
water per day.
is that in the customary system?
That is a good question.
Brother Vince, are leaders in the customary system or the metric
No,
system?
a leader is in the metric system, but in general though, for what I know, because I looked it up. I looked it up. So for guys, for men, you have to drink a gallon of water, um, a day. So within a day, don't drink it all at once now, but drink it within a day. And I believe for women, I think it's someone fact check me later, but I believe it's 1 to 2 liters. I believe for women. I think so. Yeah, she's on the right track. Sister Wendy's on the right track.
That sounds good.
Well, thank you so much, Sister Wen and Brother Vince for sharing that with us. Now, as we're about to approach the end of our show, one more question for everyone here. So, how do you plan to accomplish your goals when it comes to health and fitness? So we know the what. Now we need to think about the how. So let's go ahead and go. Let's see. We have Sister Sophia here from the San Francisco satellite here. So let's go ahead and ask her. So Sister Sophia, how do you plan your goals to when it comes to health and fitness for 2024?
Hi, Brother Justin. There are two things that I am trying to do for 2024. Also, thanks for having me. INC Radio Texas. One thing that's really important to keep in mind, blood sugar is always something to keep in mind. And, even if you don't go through diabetes or anything like that, keeping in mind what you eat for breakfast is something I learned last year, sets the tone for the rest of your day. If you have a big bowl of super sugary cereal for breakfast, you're gonna want sugar the whole day long is something I've learned. So keeping balanced meals, that's one thing that I'm definitely trying to take into 2024. Another thing, I'm trying to run and walk more frequently, and so I'm trying to get a group of my friends within church of the Kadiwa to start running with me. We have a goal. There's a few of us who are trying to run a 5K by June of this year. So find your friends who you can run and exercise with. That's another thing I'm trying to do this year. But those are the two, health and fitness things that I'm trying to keep in mind for this year. But yeah, especially eating healthy though. That's one that I want to just utilize so that it can help in the long term for my health.
Well, thank you so much, Sister Sophia. And I like how you're also including your friends and especially the brothers and sisters inside the church into your goals. That's also that's not only a good way of uh, of reaching your goals and having and including others around you, but it's also a good way, of course, sharing the love of the brotherhood. And yeah, there's so much we can accomplish when it comes to keeping up with our health and fitness goals, and of course, it'll pay in the long run as we continue to take care of our body. So thank you so much, Sister Sophia, and also to everyone who has joined us in our in our show for today. So thank you so much to everyone who has joined us in our discussion. And before we wrap up, and yes, we are at that part of the show. First, we want to send a special thank you, of course, to our multimedia advisor, Brother Archie Talons, our CFO overseer, Brother Jeffrey Domingo, our assistant district minister, Brother June Barzana, our district supervising minister, Brother Gino Romilio, our executive producer, Brother Manuel Andaya, our station manager, Brother Arnel Solano, our CFO coordinator and SEBC CEO, Brother Angelo Arano V. Manalo, and of course, we can never forget to thank our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much for your support in these programs. And of course, we also have some. And of course, before we go to our personal greetings today, we also have some birthdays today, like because we want to say happy birthday, of course, um, to Sister Angela Baltazar of Corpus Christi. And of course, we also want to say happy birthday to our CFO overseer, Brother Jeffrey Domingo.
Maligayang pati sa'yo. Happy, happy birthday to you. Maligayang pati sa'yo. Happy birthday po!
Happy birthday to Sister Angela and Brother Jeff. Now, before we wrap up our show, Sister Jamie, do you have any greetings and shout outs for us?
Yes, thank you, INC Radio or Texas, our brethren out there in Texas for tuning in today. And I always do my little shout out to my friends and family out there in Northern California. You know who you guys are. Thank you all for tuning in. And I hope, like hopefully everybody learn a little something or get them going for their goals this year.
And how about you, Sister Wendy? Do you have any greetings and shout outs for us?
Sure. And I like to echo what Sister Jamie said. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in with us. And also a special shout out to local of Houston.
Woo! Shout out to Houston. Now let's go ahead and head over to the West Coast. Brother Vince, do you have any greetings and shout outs for us?
Shout out to you for texting me and telling me to join the show. Shout out to you and also to our listeners and viewers. Thank you so much for continuing to support INC Radio Texas Satellite Studio as well as INC Radio San Francisco Satellite Studio as well. If you are new to San Francisco Satellite Studio, we are before this show. So go ahead and watch us, and watch us as well. Talk about all the topics that are similar to INCRadio Texas Satellite Studio. Don't forget, just a little tip: keep moving. Just keep moving. The more you move, the faster you lose the weight. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Brother Vince. And Sister Sophia, do you have any greens and shout outs for us?
I'm just gonna say same as Vince. Just kidding, but yeah, thank you so much, Justin and INC Radio Texas, for having us, and kind of letting San Francisco jump in for a little mini feature here on Texas. And yeah, tune into our show as well right before at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And thank you again. Shout out to INC Radio Texas.
All right. Thank you so much, Sister Sophia. And of course, to all of our viewers and listeners, please continue to tune in to INCRadio Texas, which is every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, or every Sunday at 2:30 a.m. Philippine time. And also tune in to INC Radio San Francisco every Saturday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, coming after this, we have INC Radio South Central States. And thank you so much for tuning in with us. We'll see you next week.